But there's more to it than meets the eye. The racket surface can be customized with over 1,500 types of rubber coatings, each designed to control the ball in different ways. And this variety lets players fine-tune their game, choosing from surfaces that are bumpy or smooth, soft or hard. Busan, the city hosting the championships, is just like that racket. If you take a close look, it's full of surprising stories and fascinating places. And we are excited to explore these stories and share them with you every day in our new show. Well, hello everybody, I'm David Kim, and welcome to the brand new show for Your Busan. Good afternoon, y'all. This is my mic. Yes. And welcome to For Your Busan. And you know what? I'm thrilled to be hosting our new program For Your Busan, or in Korean, 포열부산. And you might be wondering about our show's name. It's pretty straightforward. For Your Busan in English and 포열부산 in Korean, highlighting the stories and updates from Busan. And the title also cleverly hints at our 4:05 p.m. start time, playing on the word for. And as your host, I'll be here daily at 4:05 p.m. for Your Busan. The Korean character 열, part of our title, symbolizes enthusiasm. Now, Busan is often associated with vibrancy and zeal. So join me every day for engaging tales and valuable insights from Busan, a city known for its spirited charm. Now, in the beginning, okay, I'll stop with the meme. I started off discussing the ping pong ball, and now I want to highlight that the ITTF World Team Table Tennis Championship Finals are currently underway in Busan, having kicked off last Friday and set to wrap up this Sunday. And this marks the first time the event is being held in South Korea, with Busan gaining attention for its landmark role in hosting the World Table Tennis Championships as a singular event. Now, the action is taking place at the Busan Exhibition and Convention Center, or BEXCO, in Haeundae, where both the men's and women's competitions are featuring 40 countries. And these teams are split into 8 groups of 5, with the leaders of each group moving on to the next stage. And participants are vying for a spot in the Paris Olympics, aiming to secure their place by reaching at least the quarterfinals. The organizing committee has announced that tickets for the semifinals and finals are already sold out, with around 70% of all tickets purchased before the event even started. That is amazing, isn't it? Now, have you guys ever tried playing table tennis before? And if you have, would you consider yourselves a beginner, maybe an intermediate, or maybe an expert? Now, table tennis is a sport that almost anyone can enjoy. No special skills are required. Yet, there's more to it than meets the eye. Did you also know that table tennis is also known as the peacemaking sport? Because back in the Cold War's tense moments, table tennis served as a bridge between China and the United States. In 1971, at the World Table Tennis Championships, players from these rival nations showed kindness instead of suspicion, exchanging gifts. And this act helped thaw the relations between the two countries after years of distrust. And it's fascinating how a simple sport can have such a profound impact on the world. And now, For Your Busan is here to transform your afternoon. Whether you're keen to learn about Busan or eager to share the city's stories in English, you are in the right place. We're launching several exciting news segments. Since today being a Monday, I'll introduce what's on offer for the first day of our show. So let's shake off the afternoon drowsiness together with engaging stories and useful information. Now, in the first half, we've got Busan Is. Now, Busan is amazing is the corner's full name. And you can join us as we explore the many reasons why Busan is such a fantastic city. We'll dive into the latest happenings, share insights in the Busan news, the information corner, with our 6 p.m. news anchor, Hong Jung-hwa. And we also have DJ, which is short for DJ's or David's Journal. And you can find out what I stumbled upon today. It's a space where we'll share innovative and creative ideas with our listeners, sparking inspiration and curiosity. And we also have Busan Hot Places. Now, this segment takes you on a journey through Busan, showcasing the city's most exciting events, must-see attractions, and vibrant activities. And we'll have reporter Ko Min-ji, who will take us and bring us these experiences directly to you, highlighting what makes Busan the place to be. In the second half, we have On the Mic. We have Don't Miss Out on Our Quiz Time with Busan Quiz Master. Lots of fun segments coming your way. And we also have every single day a text topic for you guys to send in your thoughts and ideas so that we can kind of create our own little community. Now, today being the first day, we have a special text topic. And we want you guys to make us an acrostic poem using the Korean word 포열부산. Once again, that's our program's name, 포열부산. An acrostic poem is where the first letter of each line spells out a word, a message, or the alphabet down the vertical axis of the poem. 네, 포열부산으로 사행시를 지어주시면 됩니다. You might have gotten a text from us, BEFM, to send us a 사행시. 포유얼이 아니고 포열입니다. 이 포열부산 그리고 포열부산을 위한 응원의 메시지도 많이 보내주세요. Well, to give you an idea, I'll give you my version of the acrostic poem. 포열부산, 포 어클럭의 새로운 프로그램이 개최됐습니다. 열정적인 청취자분들 덕에 부산의 이야기와 문화를 전합니다. 산과 바다의 도시 부산을 빛내는 목소리로. So that was my take on the 포열부산 사행시 or the acrostic poem. We've got lots of people sending in their takes on the 포열부산 acrostic poem. Now, if you want to know how you can send in those messages, that's pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101. You can add us on Kakao Talk by searching for 부산영어방송 and chat with us there. Or you can also join us live on YouTube right now. We are streaming live and I'm on air. You can come and join and say hi and join us there. Because if you participate and get picked as a winner, you could win some amazing prizes we have in store for you. 오늘은 런칭 기념 특집 방송입니다. 그리고 오늘 포열부산 퀴즈 코너 등에 참여해주신 분들께 추첨을 통해서 포명 4 people 에게 치킨을 드립니다. 4 chicken prizes here at the For Your Busan. 그리고 5분께 2잔의 커피 쿠폰을 드리니까 많은 참여 부탁드립니다. So let's go ahead and get started with our next segment, our first episode of the For Your Busan. It is Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everybody. It is now time for our next segment in place, For Your Busan. This is Busan Is, our first segment of the day. So I want to ask you listeners right now, what comes to mind when you think of Busan? Is it maybe the beauty, the vibrancy, or perhaps you're curious about the latest happenings? Now, joining us today is BFM's news announcer Hong Jung-hwa, here to bring us up to speed with all things happening in Busan City. And we'll be highlighting key information and news from Busan, presented in both Korean and English. So get ready to catch up on the latest Busan news with Hong Jung-hwa's summaries in Korean and translations in English. So, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
네, 반갑습니다.
축하드립니다. 새로운 포열부산.
네, 축하드립니다. Also for coming in and
네.
joining me on the show here.
네.
그래서 오늘의 첫 뉴스는 어떻게 될까요?
네, 앞으로 부산 영어방송에서 당당하게 한국어로 뉴스를 전하고 있는 제가 이 시간도 부산 뉴스 골라서 전해드리도록 하겠습니다. 첫
Awesome.
소식입니다.
네.
의대 정원을 늘리겠다는 정부 정책에 반발해서 전공의들이 사직서 제출을 잇따라 하고 있는데요. 오늘 오전 부산대병원 소속 전공의 100여 명도 개별적으로 사직서를 제출하고 내일부터 출근을 하지 않을 것으로 예상됩니다. 전공의가 집단 사직을 할 경우에 의료 현장은 혼란이 불가피하기 때문에 부산시와 각 대학병원은 대책 마련에 나섰습니다.
Right. So in English, doctors are quitting in Busan. That's the news that we're hearing right now. Doctors in training at a university hospital in Busan are quitting their jobs to protest the government's plan to let more students into medical school. Around 100 of them have handed in their notice and are expected not to show up for work starting tomorrow. So this mass walkout is stirring up trouble for hospitals, forcing Busan and the hospitals to quickly figure out what to do next. 아주 좀 안 좋은 소식이죠.
네, 그렇습니다. 자, 부산경제진흥원 소식입니다. 중소기업들의 유통망 확보와 또 판로 개척을 위해서 2024년 올해 TV 홈쇼핑 방송 판매 지원 사업을 벌입니다. 올해로 13년째를 맞이했는데요. 홈쇼핑 방송 판매 지원 사업은 이 홈쇼핑 방송 채널에 입점할 기업을 모집해서 입점 비용을 지원하는 부산시의 사업입니다.
Right. This news is all about the small help for small businesses in Busan. The Busan Economic Promotion Agency is helping small and medium-sized businesses to get their products on TV home shopping channels. And they're rolling out a program that's been going on for 13 years now, which helps these businesses get featured on channels like Home and Shopping and Public Home Shopping, and even covers some of the costs for them as well.
네. 자, 오늘 오전 9시 10분쯤 119에 부산 남구 한 도로 배수구에서 가스 냄새가 난다는 신고가 접수됐습니다. 출동한 소방대원들은 냄새의 원인을 황화수소로 추정하고 있습니다. 현재까지 별다른 인명피해나 다른 피해는 없었고요. 경찰과 소방본부는 가스 발생 원인을 파악하고 있습니다.
Yes, you might have been in this area, may have smelled something funny. So this is about the gas leak scare in Busan. So early in the morning, people in Namgu District, Busan, called emergency services because they smelled gas coming from a drain on the street. And firefighters think the smell might be hydrogen sulfide, but thankfully no one's been hurt. The police have cordoned off closed off the area there and are working with the fire department to figure out what's causing the gas leak.
네, 세 번째 소식입니다. 부산시는 오는 3월 1일부터 임산부 콜택시, 이른바 마마콜 지원을 확대할 계획입니다. 지원액을 월 2만 원이었는데 4만 원으로 올리고요. 이용 횟수도 기존 월 4번, 4회에서 무제한으로 조정됩니다. 마마콜은 지난 2020년 부산시가 광역시 가운데 처음으로 도입한 임산부 전용 콜택시입니다. 일반 택시보다 저렴하게 이용할 수 있기 때문에 임산부들에게 큰 인기를 얻고 있습니다. 부산 시에 주민등록이 돼 있는 임산부는 출산 후 1년까지 마마콜을 이용할 수 있습니다.
Yes, this is great news for anyone who is expecting babies. Starting March the 1st, the city is upping their game with this taxi service for pregnant women called Mama Call. Mama Call in Korean. Now, instead of just being 20,000 won, they're offering a whopping 40,000 won every month in support to help out. And no cap anymore on how many rides. It's pretty much unlimited. Now, back in 2020, Busan led the way by launching the service called Mama Core, a special taxi service just for expectant moms, aiming to make it easier for them to get around for, say, doctor's appointment, especially with the birth rate going down. Now, if you are a pregnant woman living in Busan, you are in luck. You can use this service from time when you're pregnant until a year after your baby arrives. So that's That's really good. What's even better is that it's cheaper than regular taxis, just 1,800 won for the first 5 kilometers.
네, 네 번째 소식입니다. 해운대구 LCT 99층에서 낙하산을 타고 뛰어내린 외국인으로 추정되는 남성 2명을 찾기 위해서 경찰이 조사하고 있습니다. 경찰은 지난 15일 목요일이었죠. 오전 7시쯤에 LCT로 들어간 외국인으로 추정되는 남성 2명을 주거 침입 혐의로 행방을 확인하고 있습니다. 경찰은 당시에 LCT에서 낙하산을 메고 누군가 뛰어내렸다는 신고를 받고 출동을 했는데 그 당시에는 확인하지 못했고요. 아마 전 세계 유명 마천루에서 낙하산을 타고 뛰어내리는 일명 베이스 점핑 전문가들일 것으로 추정하고 있습니다. 지난 2019년에도 러시아인 2명이 LCT 등 해운대 고층 건물에서 점프하다가 주거 침입 혐의로 벌금형을 선고받은 적이 있습니다.
Right, so this scary stunt happening in Busan City, it's a parachute stunt from a skyscraper. Now, 2 guys thought to be from another country parachuted off the 99th floor of a really tall building in Busan's Haeundae district area. Now, the police are on the lookout for them, thinking they might have broken into the building early in the morning. Now, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. A couple of years ago, 2 Russians did the same thing and ended up being caught and fined.
네, 자 오늘 첫날인데 제가 더 긴장을 했습니다. 오늘 절기상으로 봄의 입춘인 입춘, 봄의 길목인 입춘과 개구리가 겨울잠에서 깨어난다는 경칩 사이에 있는 절기상 우수거든요. 네, 눈이 녹아서 비가 된다는 뜻인데 농사를 짓는 한국에서 이 새해 농사를 준비하는 때입니다. 봄의 소식과 함께 포열부산의 시작도 힘차게 응원하면서 내일 더 좋은 소식 들고 찾아오도록 하겠습니다.
Yes, thank you so much. Today is Usu, which falls between Ipchun and Gyeongchip, marking the start of spring in the traditional calendar. This is a time where frogs wake up from their winter nap, you know, they after sleeping, right? And I don't know how frogs cry. Rabbit, rabbit? Yeah, 개굴, 개굴? Yeah. And it's when snow melts and it turns into rain, signaling the time to get ready for the years of farming as well. Thank you so much for coming in today and giving us updates on Busan's news. We'll see you next week.
네, 감사합니다.
All right, that was Busan Is, and that will be it for our first segment. Now, we've got lots of people participating for our special show segment. We've asked you to send us a 사행시, an acrostic poem using 포열부산. And on our YouTube Live, we've got lots of people texting in and participating on our KakaoTalk and also in our text message. So I thank you all, first of all, for lovely support messages. 응원의 메시지들 너무 감사하고요. 일단 한번 문자들을 읽어보겠습니다. Let's go ahead and read some out. We've got some really interesting acrostic poem. We had 윤영모님 on YouTube Live texting in 포드가 지난주로 끝난다 해서 열 섭섭했는데요. 부산영어방송 산채로 데이빗을 4:05 p.m.에 다시 데려왔네요. I don't know if I was able to. Is that okay to say, PD님? Yeah? All right. Just had to get confirmation because just sounded really interesting there. I like that though. 네, thank you. Thank you, 윤영모님. He's been tuning in since the 4 p.m. duo show last season as well. We've also had Jenny Nim texting in as per usual, 이잔자님 as well. Thank you so much. And Cake 조아님 on 너튜브 also saying 포에버하는 열렬히 환영해요. 부산 영어 방송 최고 산 넘고 바다 넘어 세계로 갑시다. I like that. Yeah, very optimistic and also giving us a very good encouraging support message. Let's take this to a global level. Yeah? Internationally with international listeners from all around the world. We're going to have to split some here. We're going to have to read some KakaoTalk messages as well. We had 승철님 also texting in saying 포열부산으로 듣고 열심히 공부하고 운동하자. 열정이 불타올라. 부산을 난 많이 알고 싶어. 난 지금 평택에 있지. 산 넘고 산 넘어. 부산으로 go! 포열부산 화이팅! 승철님 감사합니다. Thank you. And you're in Pyeongtaek and tuning in all the way from Pyeongtaek. So that's big support. That's amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in, 승철님. Hopefully the weather in Pyeongtaek is nice as well. It's really warm in here. I mean, we just had Hong A나운서님 earlier, right? And she updated us with this amazing weather touch at the end of the segment, saying it's really nice and warm, and so spring is right around the corner as well. We've got lots more, but we will take a quick song break and we'll be right back and read some of these out later on in the show. This is 시작 by Kim Dong-yul. We'll be right back.
모든 게 달라졌죠. 내 몸과 마음 철부지 같았던 웃음까지 거울 속에는 낯선 누군가가 놀란 눈으로 나를 봐요. 아침이 내게 너무 커요. 두렵지는 않아요. 잘 해낼 수 있어요. 하지만 자꾸만 떨려오는 마음은 왜 이렇죠. 두렵지는 않아요. 잘 해낼 수 있어요. 하지만 자꾸만
This is DJ David's journal. Dear Diary, you know, today I stumbled upon a heartwarming story. A man from Michigan in the U.S. has embarked on a quest to uncover the story behind a 70-year-old love letter found in a toolbox he acquired at a farm auction bank in 2017. And only years after the purchase did he discover this hidden gem in a drawer. This letter was a declaration of eternal love and a promise of marriage upon the author's return from the army. It's incredibly moving. I felt a mix of nostalgia and awe. Can you imagine? A love letter that has traveled through time for 70 years? Now, it made me wonder, how often do people take the time to pen down their feelings in today's digital age? The last love letter I wrote feels like a relic of a bygone era. If I were to write a love letter today, I think I could fill several pages, pouring out my heart and soul. Curiosity led me to discover that the longest love letter ever recorded was written by a courtier in Queen Elizabeth's time, spanning an astonishing 400 sheets. Can you believe that? 400 sheets dedicated to one's undying love. Now, when it comes to crafting a love letter, the opening line is crucial. I would start mine with a heartfelt expression of affection, setting the tone for the confessions to follow. And if, for any reason, my letter wasn't received as intended, I would probably keep it in a secret box, a bittersweet reminder of my earnest feelings. The men's efforts to return the 70-year-old letter to the descendants of its original recipients is a touching testament to the enduring power of love. Imagine receiving a letter you wrote decades ago. I would be overwhelmed with emotion, a poignant reminder of the past and the journey since then. This tale has me reflecting on the lost art of letter writing. I mean, when was the last time you wrote a love letter? Or any letter, for that matter? Do you recall the content of your last handwritten message? I'm eager to hear about your experiences with letter writing, so please share the last time you put pen to paper and the story behind it.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
The Korea Broadcasting Advertising Corporation, (KOBACO), is providing financial assistance for local small and mid-sized businesses to produce and broadcast on-air advertisements. You can receive up to 45 million won for TV ads and up to 3 million won for radio advertisements. Apply from February 5th to February 29th at 6 p.m. We ask for participation and interest from small business owners. Visit the KOBACO website www.kobaco.co.kr for details.
It is time for our next segment called Busan Hot Places with Go Min-ji in the studio. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, David?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Are you loving the weather outside right now?
No. Are you?
I'm loving it, despite me bringing the umbrella with me. I thought it was going to rain all day, but, the clouds cleared up, and it's really nice and warm outside.
I did not know that. I was remembering it was being really rainy and windy the whole night, and I was kind of scared when I was going to bed.
Right. It was quite windy and rainy overnight, but things have gotten a lot more calmer and better now. But yes, we have Min-ji in the studio. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I am a 30-year-old lady. I am 30-year-old. I am turning 30 in about a week, and I will be joining you for Busan Hot Places Corner as a reporter every Monday.
Yes.
And I'm super excited to be part of the launching party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the 포열부산 program.
Exactly. It's
And
I love the 궁서체 on the corner.
Okay. Oh, we have that for our thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it, love it. That was our PD's idea. Yeah, we have it right now. So if you're watching YouTube live right now, that 궁서체 is the font that she's referring to. It makes it look very classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we should like put some 풍악을 올려야 될 것 같은.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do that
That
very
was
well.
a great 풍악.
But anyway, you're here for our Busan Hot Places. What is this? What is this segment? Anyway, can you tell the listeners about this segment?
Sure. I'll be running around the city to check out cool places and festivals around Busan, and I'll be sharing stories of folks in Busan and how they're having fun and enjoying the city.
Yes. So really great to have you here. Nice meeting you. Also, so what kind of events will you be taking us today? Or this week?
Yes, I actually went there yesterday.
Okay.
I went there for a kite making event. Mm-hmm. Isn't that cool? Like, have you tried kite making?
I've never tried making kites myself. Have you?
I don't think I did. I've flown it before, but I don't think I made it. So it was really nice to watch them making kite. It was a cool experience.
So this event is where people can go with their family members or maybe just by yourself and make kites and then fly it yourself?
It was actually for children. And the children were accompanied by the parents, and they were making cute art and putting words on the kite. I'm actually spoiling the whole thing that I was preparing, but it's okay.
What do you mean spoiling?
Because I have prepared a really, really good stories around it, and it's a little sneak peek.
Oh, well, we can hear them. We can hear some of the stories, right?
Yeah, we will.
All right. Well, I guess let's talk a little bit about when you would usually make kites in Korea.
I think this event was for 설날, the Lunar New Year, and the kite making and kite flying is part of the tradition for the Lunar New Year. I don't know if you have. Like, you were raised in Canada, right?
Yeah, I grew up. I did all my education in Canada. I did my elementary to university.
How did you celebrate Lunar New Year then when you were young?
We didn't. So because we didn't really celebrate Lunar New Year, we only celebrated the New Year's Day. So January 1st, right? Yeah. And then when I came to Korea, my relatives still didn't really celebrate the 설날. So we just have family gatherings and eat something sweet and nice and just have a good family time.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's really hard to celebrate Korean tradition abroad, I think.
I think so too. Yeah. I also heard that you have an audio clip for us.
Yes, we do. Yeah, I went there just yesterday, and the memory is still fresh. So, should we play the first audio clip?
Let's do it.
It's a beautiful Sunday at Bokcheon Museum. This is kind of middle of nowhere. The museum is located right next to the Dongle Upsang, which is castle/fortress in Dongle. I came here to check out kite making event.
꾸미기를 한 20분 동안 하겠습니다. 글을 적어도 되고 꾸미기를 해도 되고 옛날부터 연에다가 자기
All right, so that was a little clip of Minji at the site of this kite making event. Now, if you're watching the YouTube live show right now, you can see that there's a picture in the middle between me and Minji. You'll see a picture of people, or students, namely, mainly, making kite in a classroom with a teacher, and you were there yourself.
Yeah, I was there just watching them.
Right.
I didn't really make one.
You didn't make one?
No.
Why not?
How sad. I felt a little old to be making it.
No way.
Unfortunately, I would have loved to make one actually.
Yeah, next time you should. I don't think there's an age cap, is there?
There was an age cap.
There's an
There
age
was,
cap?
yes.
They said you're too old to make one?
Yes.
Oh, no. That's not fair.
It was not fair. But the expert was explaining that it's like a tradition to write down your New Year's wish on the kite and maybe making art that's representing the wish. And it's going to, if when you fly that, it's going to help you achieve your New Year's wish.
Okay, nice. Well, if you could have made a kite yourself, what kind of message would you have put on?
Actually, my New Year's wish is to be funny.
Funny.
Yeah, to be funnier.
Okay, to be able to make good jokes?
Yeah.
To make everyone laugh and smile?
Yes, that's my New Year's wish.
Well, you can make it work by maybe, I don't know, going online and reading some good jokes and memorizing them.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
Do you have any good jokes?
I know, I really don't know good jokes. I'm terrible at jokes.
I should have
Yeah.
written a joke on a kite
Yeah.
and say like, make me funny and just fly it, you know?
Maybe that would have really helped you out, though.
I think so. What would you have done?
What would I have written on it? To a wish so that I could be happy forever and ever. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you not happy right now?
No, I'm happy, but happier.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Why not? Why not? Okay, so let's get this awkwardness out of the way. Do you have our second audio clip for us?
We do.
All right, we'll take a
yeah.
listen to that then.
Let's give it a listen.
연 어떤 그림 그렸는지 설명해 주세요.
무지개,
무지개랑
햇빛, 나무, 열매.
그렸어요?
왜 무지개랑 햇빛이랑 나무 그렸어요?
그리고 싶어서.
어떤 연 만들었는지 설명해 주세요.
네, 저는 대한민국 사람이라 대한민국이랑 그리고 또 저기 이 소원 제 소원과 저거를 적었습니다.
올해 소원이 뭐예요?
올해 건강하기요.
건강이 안 좋으세요?
아니요.
벌써 어렸을 때부터 건강의 소중함을 알고 있네요.
네,
건강하시길 바라겠습니다.
네.
마지막으로 한 말씀?
그냥 안 하겠습니다.
Aw, it's such a cute kid.
It was so cute.
Yeah, so if you're watching YouTube Live right now, we have another picture that Minji took for us, and it's a picture of a kite a kid made, and I'll read it out. It's on a white kite with the Tegan mark on it, and saying 힘내라 나의 오늘 올해도 건강하게 해주세요.
Isn't that so deep for a child to write that?
Yeah, I've never really wished for my good health when I was a kid. I always thought, I would write something like, 저희 게임기 사주세요. or like, 저 많이 놀러 가게 해주세요.
Yeah. And then
yeah?
he says, 힘내라 나의 오늘.
Yeah.
He's like so mature. I think he was about 10 years old or
Was
something.
he maybe with his dad?
No, he was with his mother.
Maybe the mother wanted him to write it.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Yeah, that was another really
Conspiracy.
cute audio clip of the kid. Was there another audio clip that you want to share with us?
No, but I do have a lot of other pictures of the kites if you want to look at that.
All right, let's do that. So if you're watching YouTube Live right now, we'll be putting up pictures and stuff. Do you have any story with regards to that kind of picture? What is that kite about?
So the kite shows two hanboks, the traditional Korean clothing, and there's a face. There's a face. And at the bottom, there's 초가집. What is 초가집 in English?
That would be a house, traditional old Korean house made out of hay?
That was professional. Yes, the traditional Korean house. The art was inspired by 놀부, 흥부 놀부전.
Okay.
Apparently, it was her favorite folklore.
Oh, okay. So it's like a famous Korean story, and she wanted to write or draw the Hungbu and Norbu story. But there were some other kids who also maybe drew something else as well, right?
Yeah, some people drew Pikachu or like manga characters.
Okay.
I don't think they also wrote like random sentences. My mom and I have a dog or something like that.
Yeah, so maybe the kid was hinting that they wanted a dog.
Maybe that was the wish.
Yeah.
I thought that it was kind of funny because I was expecting some sort of wish from the children, but they're like, nah, I'm gonna draw rainbows.
Yeah, awesome stuff. I mean, a lot of the kids are very creative. You just don't know what they're thinking, and they tend to just write whatever they have on their mind, despite the instructions, which were very clear, to write what you want, right? So, very interesting. You also had something to talk about some historical stuff, right?
Yeah, believe it or not, my major back in college a decade ago, that was history.
Wow.
But I didn't know much about the Busan's history, but this was a really, really great experience to learn a lot about it. The Bokcheon Museum was located at a very like cultural / historical area, and it was a great experience to educate myself about Busan's history. So we can give it a listen for the next audio.
복천 박물관에 대해서 소개해 주세요.
복천 박물관은 복천동 고분군에서 발굴된 유물들을 전시하는 박물관입니다.
그럼 여긴 가야 시대 유물이 주로 있나요?
입니다. 삼국 이전부터 낙동강 이쪽에는 가야라는 연명체가 있었다 하는 이런 기록이 있어요. 그게 우리나라의 기록에는 없어. 가야국에 대한 유물이다 이래가지고 그때부터 발굴이 시작돼가지고.
그러면 지금 아직 발굴 안 된 것들이 많네요.
발굴 안 된 게 있는데 안 됐다기보다는 못하죠. 여기는 아파트들이 많이 들었었어요. 거기에 묻혀 들어있는 무덤도 있을 거고 지금은 다 완전히 발굴은 안 돼 있습니다.
All right, so 동래 복천 박물관 is the area. Now this area is different than where the kite making event was held, or is it the similar area?
The kite making event was held in the one of the rooms at the museum.
Okay, awesome stuff. So they not always, but they tend to have these, I guess, classes or events regularly for the kids and the families to have these really good events.
I believe so, and I think most of the events are like more related to traditions and history, something like that.
And I also heard that you had the chance to interview a kite expert.
Exactly. Actually, after making the kites, the class went to outside to fly the kite.
Oh, nice.
So that's the interview that I did while flying the kites.
Nice. We'll take a listen to that.
The kite expert is not only expert in making kite, he's also expert in flying kite. Oh my God, his kite is going high up. We must talk to him. 선생님, 저희 자기소개 한번 부탁드려도 될까요?
저는 부산시 무형문화재 지연장 배무삼입니다.
멀리서 보니까 연날릴 때 표정이 너무 좋으시더라고요. 진짜 행복해 보이셨어요.
그러니까 내가 이제 하늘을 날고 있으니까 땅에서 노는 거 봐. 연이라는 자체가 하늘에 나는 새를 보고 나도 저렇게 날아봤으면 하는 마음에 연이 만들어진 거라고 그러니까 자기 마음을 연이 실어가 연을 날리면 내가 날고 있는 거나 똑같은 마음이에요. 그러니까 즐거울 수밖에.
You know, I have to agree with this kite expert. When you're flying something that you've made yourself, it makes you feel like you are that object.
Yeah.
Like you're flying in the air, free of anything that's holding you down. That's amazing. So maybe we should all give it a try of making a kite ourselves and flying it this spring.
Yeah, instead of jumping off of the LCT.
Don't do the dangerous stunt, guys. Don't do that. That's a no-no. Yeah. So yeah, you did hear the news, right?
I did.
We had this segment earlier with 홍정 아나운서님. But thank you so much for coming in today and giving us details on some of these great events happening in Busan City.
Of course, and I'll see you next week.
I'll definitely see you next week. That was Minji with us for our segment, Busan Hot Places. She'll be joining us every single Monday. We'll be wrapping up the first hour, and we'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere, guys. This song is This and That Is Life by David Choi.
It's a Monday and there's so much to do. You gotta wake up soon, 'cause it's already noon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's something special when you roll out of bed and then you realize life is not of the end. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's get it together, yeah, it happens again. But it doesn't matter 'cause it's not the end. We got time to improve, time can renew. I don't know why, but I wanna cry 'cause this and that is life. Oh, why does this world keep spinning? You and I keep fishing, flying kites, and wishing for something nice. And I know there's missing with every chance I'm taking, but this and that is life. It's the love and hate and love. It's the ups and downs that carry us all. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You reach real high at the low-hanging clouds. It's hard sometimes with your feet on the ground. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's get it together, yeah, it happens again. But it doesn't matter 'cause it's not the end. We got time to improve, time can renew. I don't know why, but I wanna cry 'cause this and that is life. Oh, why does this world keep spinning? You and
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Electric kickboards and electric bicycles are common on the streets these days. With the increased use of personal mobility devices, the number of accidents and deaths have reportedly increased significantly.
Personal Mobility Patrol Mode.
I don't need to wear a safety helmet because I'm only riding a short distance.
Wear a safety helmet. When you drive your personal mobility devices, you have to wear a safety helmet.
Hey, I rented an electric kickboard. Let's ride it together.
Okay, you drive in the front, I'll get in the back.
Follow the number of passengers. Only one person can ride an electric kickboard and electric wheel parallel car.
Follow the rules of personal mobility devices and drive safely. This campaign is brought to you by BFM 부산영어방송.
Welcome to Busan. Let me show you around. Here you can find the world's largest musical in-ground fountain and the world's only UN memorial cemetery. Stroll along the coast and explore the largest mountain fortress in Korea. As well as all this, there are so many tourist attractions, beautiful exhibitions, vibrant culture, convenient facilities, and delicious foods unique to Busan. With all the beauty and charm of the amazing city of Busan, you'll find yourself right at home in this ever-changing tourism paradise. So stay with us a while. Busan, your #1 tourist destination. Your home, away from home. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열부산?
That's it. 포열부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열부산.
Perfect.
포열부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim. Welcome back, guys. You're listening to For Your Busan, and I am your host, David Kim. The time is now 5 o'clock on the dot and 51 seconds going, ticking right now. We've got lots of people texting in today for today's 특집 방송 segment text topic. We asked you to send us a 사행시, an acrostic poem using 포열부산. So 4 lines, and we've had so many. And when I was looking through the messages, 포로 시작하는 한국어 단어가 이렇게 많은지 오늘 처음 알았습니다. I didn't know there were so many words that started with 포. You know, I thought just four as po, but we've had some very, very fun, interesting ones like 최성환님 saying po, 포기하지 마, 열심히 살아. 부지런하게 살아. 산다는 건 다 그런 거야. 최성환님, thank you for that message. We also had 선화님 as well, sending in saying 포근하고 열정적인 부산으로 산책 가고 싶어요. Yes, today's weather is just that. 진짜 포근한 날씨예요 오늘, and lots of great 갈매길s in Busan, so you can. If you aren't living in Busan right now, if you're somewhere else, best to come today for a nice hike or nice walk along some amazing trails here in Busan City. We've had some NotTube messages as well. 댓글에도 좀 많이 오셨는데요. We've had proof of the pudding 님 saying 포기김치, 열무김치, 부추김치, 산. Take a guess, guys. What do you think is next? 산나물 김치. Maybe proof of the pudding name. You should change your name to Kimchi-nim or Kimchi Lover-nim. Thank you for that one. And K-nim as well saying, 포열부산 잔치 축하합니다. Yes, we have that 경축 message for our thumbnail on YouTube. That's why we had the 잔치 축하 message. And we also had questions because you might have seen during the song breaks and stuff about the doll, about the teddy bear that's been displayed on stealing my show, right? And this teddy bear was apparently made by our 작가's kids. So our 작가 is outside. She's doing a wonderful job right now with all the messages and stuff and making sure the script is good. So her kids made some of the dolls, and we're using that, and they are the special characters of 포열부산 or 포열부산. We've had more messages saying 거북님, 데이빗님 새로운 프로그램 축하. And also, I guess you saw it. I was wearing big sunglasses during our song break. I'll put them on right now. And Jenny님 was saying, 안경 얼굴 작아 보이겠는데요? 맞아요. I'm wearing this so that my head will look a lot smaller. It's too big right now. 이거 옆에 이거 the ear part it squeezes my head a lot. We've also had messages on Kakao Talk. 미옥 스텔라 예님 joining us, also sending us a picture. Also a message. 새로운 프로그램 호스트를 맡은 데이빗 축하드려요. 미리 웹사이트도 둘러봤는데 부산을 알리는 내용들로 꽉 차 있는 것 같고요. 재미있고 유익한 방송 되었으면 합니다. 제 탁자 위 꽃 사진으로 축하와 기대의 마음을 전해요. And send us a vase of bouquet of flowers in it. A beautiful picture of flowers. Thank you for that. And also send us a 사행시, an acrostic poem. 405는 데이빗과 함께하는 시간. 열혈 청취자들이 많이 기대하고 있어요. 부산영어방송에서 가장 사랑받는 프로그램. 산소처럼 꼭 필요한 프로그램이 되길 바랍니다. Thank you so much. That really hit me. I love it. I love you guys. So many great messages. All right, let's read a few more out here. We had 아는지님 texting in first. Congratulations for starting your new program for your Busan. Here's the acrostic poem I wrote. 네, 포장 말고 배달이요. 열무국수 네 그릇이요. 부산영어방송 포열부산팀 앞으로용. 산초는 빼고요. Sancho might be pretty good, but I'll take it without it as well. Thank you, 아는지님. Maybe just one more? All right, one more. We have time for one more here. Joy PMJ님 saying, clock 4시 정각. 열어보자. 들어볼 준비 완료. 부산영어방송 산뜻하게 새롭게 단장했네. Thank you guys. Once again, I have so many more. I'll read some out later if we have time. But we'll take not a song break. We'll go right into our next segment on the mic. We'll be right back.
All right, today we're going to talk to someone here in Busan and find out a little bit about their life. 안녕하세요. 자기소개 좀 해주세요.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 오늘 부산에서 산악 마라톤, 요즘 트레일런이라고 그래서 달리기를 좋아하고 사랑하시는 그런 마니아들을 위해서 여기 부산 백양산 둘레길을 한 바퀴 도는 코스 21km를 우리 같이 대회를 주관하고 달리고 있는 이태재입니다.
이태재. 그리고 이태재 어디에서 살아요? Where do you live?
저는 대구에서 살고 있고요. 이렇게 이제 트레일런을 대한민국의 아름답고 좋은 전국의 산들을 찾아서 좋은 코스로 우리 초급 입문하는 사람들과 함께 이렇게 진행하고 있습니다.
All right, so he's actually from Daegu, but he organizes these trail runs at the best places all around Korea. Now, 오늘 course 조금 소개해 주세요. This course, 오늘 is solar. This is the solar weekend. And tell about the 오늘 부산 course. 21 course하고 14 course 조금 소개해 주세요. Introduce the course for us.
네, 부산은 대한민국의 두 번째 큰 도시로서 산과 바다 그리고 아주 좋은 그 환경 조건을 갖고 있는데 그 중에서도 부산의 그 유명한 진산이라고 금정산과 백양산이 있습니다. 두 번째 우리 요 백양산에서 한 바퀴를 도는 요는 트레일런 코스, 걷기 좋은 코스에서 우리 달리고 있습니다. 아주 아름답고 황홀한 그런 주로입니다.
All right, so this is a place at Baekyangsan Mountain, which is located in Busan with the mountains and the sea, and it's so beautiful. Now, is this course, 이 course, 고급, 중급, how difficult is the course? 이 course 어때요?
네, 아주 좋습니다. 주로 초급, 중급까지 어울릴 수 있는 그런 좋은 코스라고 보시면 되겠습니다.
그리고 언제부터 트레일런 관심이 있었어요? When did you get interested in trail running?
네, 2002년 3년도부터 간간히 트레일런 대회를 개최를 했었다가 그동안 쭉 쉬고 2017년부터 지금까지 하고 있으니까 한 6년 정도.
6년.
네, 6, 7년 정도 전국의 좋은 코스를 다니면서 이렇게 마니아들과 함께 하고 있습니다.
Alright, now 여기 대회 좀 특별한 대회 왜냐면 상 is this 이거 calligraphy.
네.
그래서 이거 조금 한국말로 이거 이름이 뭐예요? What is this called? This 이거 쓰는 거 이름이 뭐예요?
서예.
서예. 언제부터 서예 했어요?
서예는 지금 한 15년 정도 되었고요. 마라톤을 한 25년 정도 했고, 그다음에 사진, 포토그래피는 한 23년. 그래서 이제 마라톤 대회를 개최를 하다가 통상적으로 레코드 기록증을 프린트 인쇄해가 주는 거를 좀 저는 특별하게 제가 갖고 있는 재능으로 서예 완주 작품을 주니까 선수들이 너무너무 좋아해서 지금 준지 한 4, 5년 동안 계속 하고 있습니다.
No, 그리고 상마다 나는 이미 있어요. 혹시 조금 한 개만 직접 설명할 수 있어요? So he makes calligraphy onto these beautiful papers and gives these as the prizes. So for example, can you explain? 이거 조금 설명해 주세요. 이거 뭐 어떻게 썼어요?
네, 붓으로서는 서예를 이야기를 하는데 요 작품은 하심, 아래 하자, 마음 심자. 그래서 마음을 조금 내려놓고 살자는 의미에서 한글로는 이렇게 했습니다. 마음이 비워져야만이 그 안에 새로운 것을 가득 채울 수 있다. 우리가 살아가면서 욕심과 아집과 뭐 여러 가지가 많겠죠. 그런 것들을 이제 살짝 내려놓고 주변 사람들과 같이 이렇게 좋은 관계를 유지하는 그런 뜻으로 이렇게 작품을 만들었습니다.
Oh, very wonderful. 그리고 앞으로 어디에서 트레일런 하고 싶어요? 아니면 앞으로 무슨 목표 있어요? What are your goals for the future, or where do you want to hold some races in the future?
저는 마라톤을 한 지가 한 20년이 훨 넘었기 때문에 실제 달려보니까 본인의 건강뿐만 아니고 주변의 가족들과 또 이래 사랑하는 사람들과의 건강 상태가 많이 좋아지기 때문에 관계도 좋아지고, 그래서 달리기를 하고 싶어 하는데 또 하지 못하는 분들의 그 초급자, 관심 있는 분들을 위해서 항상 대한민국 어느 곳이라도 자리를 만들어서 그런 분들에게 이런 좋은 달릴 수 있는 기회를 만들어주고, 또 우리 대한민국 국민들이 달리기를 통해서 건강한 삶을 살고 또 건전한 우리 사회인이 되었으면 좋겠다 싶어서 앞으로 힘 있는 날까지 계속 열심히 이런 행사를 할 것입니다.
Oh, very good. So in the future, he wants to make races so that everybody can join, families can join, and everybody can really experience the joy of trail running. Well, 너무 재밌었어요. 그리고 좋은 말 많이 해줘서 고맙습니다. 수고했어요.
네, 감사합니다. 고마워요.
Thank you, Tegan, for that lovely interview for On the Mic. Now, in the second hour to kick off the show, we have On the Mic segment almost every single day as one of our daily segments. And today we had Tegan Smith going out interviewing Tegan, a very multi-talented Busan citizen with lots of hobbies like trail running for one of them for sure, calligraphy, 서예, and wrote that word 하심. If you were watching YouTube Live, you might have seen that picture of Tegan holding that calligraphy. The message of 하심 was basically, let's make room for all our wants so that we can be more humble. Yeah, some great message there. And photography as well. So thank you so much, Tegan, once again for interviewing Tegan and introducing us some great trail run courses. If you're interested in running, maybe consider trail running. All right, we're going to have to take a quick song break. We'll be right back. This is September by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Do you remember when it
Now, it is said that a nation that forgets its past has no future. Thanks to the past, the year 2024 in which we are living today exists. So what events had taken place on a past of today's date? Let's take a moment to step into the past for today in history, February the 19th. Now, on February the 19th in 1878, Thomas Edison got a patent for the phonograph, a device that plays sound from a record. Edison, who had his name on a whopping 1,093 patents, also set up the first industrial research lab. The phonograph worked by vibrating a needle that followed grooves on a record, turning those movements back into sound when they are played. And also back in 1881, Kansas in the U.S. made history by being the first state in the U.S. to say a big N-O to alcohol in its constitution. This move was part of an effort to stop people from making, selling, or moving alcoholic drinks, aiming to get folks to quit drinking through laws. While some places around the world tried something similar, most of them ended up dropping those rules after a while. And so that was Today in History, February the 19th.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, not chick-you-bugger, stupid man.
Welcome back, guys. Now it is time for all your participation. Now, this segment is eagerly anticipated by our listeners because it's the Busan Quiz Master. And each and every day brings a new and intriguing quiz, offering you the opportunity to win a prize if you participate and get selected as a winner. 네, 매일매일 다른 퀴즈가 나가게 됩니다. 자, 오늘은 어떤 퀴즈를 들고 왔을까요? Well, today's challenge is getting to the closest number. Who will guess a number closest to the correct answer? So we'll present you with a question asking for a specific number associated with a topic or an item. If you guess closest to the actual number of this topic or item, you could be our lucky prize winner. 바로 근사치 퀴즈인데요. 저희가 제시하는 한 물건이나 대상에 대해서 가장 가까운 숫자를 맞추는 퀴즈입니다. 예를 들어서 데이빗의 키라고 하면 여러분이 각각 숫자를 보내주시겠죠. 그러면 가장 정답에 가까운 숫자를 보내주신 분을 뽑아 선물을 드립니다. 오늘 첫날이니까 부산에 대해서 한번 알아보도록 하겠습니다. So as of January 2023, Busan has 15 districts, 1 county, and 5 towns and villages. Then how many dongs are there in Busan? 부산은 2023년 1월 기준으로 15개의 구, 1개의 군, 5개의 읍면이 있습니다. 자, 여기서 문제입니다. 그렇다면 부산에는 총 몇 개의 행정 동이 있을까요? 여기 BFM에 있는 곳은 우동이고 주변에 재송동도 있고 좌동, 반여동 등등이 있습니다. 그 외에는 제가 아는 동은 남포동, 덕천동, 그리고 망미동 이렇게 많은데요. 부산에 있는 동의 총 개수 지금부터 그 숫자를 보내주시면 됩니다. If you don't know the answer, just guess a number and cross your fingers and see, and maybe you could be the prize winner. The person who has or who can guess the closest number to the answer will be the lucky prize winner for today. 네, 문자는 샵 9050 pound 9050 100원의 이용료가 드는 문자로 보내주셔도 되고요. 부산영어방송 카카오톡 메시지로 보내주셔도 되고요. Or you can leave us a message, your answer on NotTube Live. YouTube Live, we are live right now, so come join us and text in your answers that way as well. All right, so to give you maybe a hint on the answer for today's quiz, the 근사치 quiz, it is between 1 and 400. 1 and 400 will be my hint for you. So choose a number between 1 and 400. 그리고 보내주실 동안에 노래 한 곡 듣고 오겠습니다. So send in your messages. Take a guess if you don't know. The song is, let's listen to... Yeah, Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake. This one was requested by Jenny-님. Let's take a listen to that right now.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, yeah. So keep dancing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't stop the. 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 Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Everybody say. I can't stop the feeling. Oh, no, I can't stop the feeling. I can't stop the feeling in my body. Break it down. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body.
That was Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake. Now we are in the middle of our Busan Quiz Master, BQM for short. And we asked you today to guess the number of dongs in Busan City. We have, I gave you the hint, between 0 and 400 dongs here in Busan City. We've got lots of guesses coming in. At Suri님 saying 186개 아닌가요? 여행 다녀오자마자 포열부산 청취하고 있어요. 네, 정치가 아니죠. I almost read 정취하고 있어요 by accident. But 청취하고 있어요. Also sent us a lovely acrostic poem using 포열부산. Saying 포 PM 듀오는 끝났지만 열심히 하고 유쾌한 데이빗과 있어서 부담스럽지 않은 영어 방송 산소 같은 방송 계속 들을 거예요. 와우, 산소 같은 방송. That's awesome. 산소는 우리가 꼭 필요한 그거잖아요. So 꼭 필요한 방송이 되었으면 좋겠습니다. We had Suri님, thank you for that. We've had some right messages as well, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet. We had Joy PMJ님 saying 부산에는 16개의 구가 있습니다. Yes, we asked you to guess the number of dongs. So how many dongs are there in Busan City? Keep the messages and the guesses coming in. 돌체라떼님 saying 253개의 동일까요? I say it's a little less than that. 253개보다는 좀 작습니다. So the range will be, I'll narrow it down, between 0 and 253. So let's do that. Keep those messages coming in. We are now going to go right into our next segment, 꼬.꼬.부 coming up. But before that, we'll listen to a quick clip.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Busan Tales. Once upon a time. This is do I say this?
You're so good. You're so good.
Should I keep
Keep
on?
going. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is where our segment starts.
This is so smooth.
Our city of Busan is filled with tales, true and truth adjacent, that are begging to be told. All right, we just have our storyteller, Haley, in the studio for this segment, Busan Tales. Hello.
Hello. I don't get a cool voice, but thank you for having me, you guys.
It's very wonderful that you're here for our Busan Tales segment. In Korean, we call this 꼬.꼬.부,
which stands for 꼬리에 꼬리를 무는 부산.
그런 뜻이었군요.
Busan's filled with tales. Those are TALESs.
네.
That just kind of tail on, with their TAILSs.
I play on words.
Yeah, I like a good pun. I like a good
네.
pun. So I bring gripping tales from Busan. I guess you can call me the storyteller or Busan tattletale. I mean, I do quite a bit of tattletale, or did in my past. I was a little 고자질쟁이. And
맨날 읽고.
yeah, David's 그랬어요. It's all his fault.
I
Always
didn't do anything.
Oh my
goodness.
Look at this face. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, look at that face. Anyway, so Busan's filled with urban legends, myths, horror stories, superstitions galore. And listeners, hold on to your seats because you're going to be on edge. By the way, little sidebar. I was preparing for this segment on Friday night, like nighttime.
네.
I had to stop.
왜요?
Because I creeped myself. 너무 무서운 거예요.
You got chills writing it?
I got chills. 진짜 소름이 너무 돋는 거예요. So I was like, I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow.
Nice. 저 너무 기대되는데요. I like thriller. I like suspense. I like horror movies and stories. So I'm really looking forward to this. So what stories? Well, I guess we'll have to find out, right? What's our first story?
Out because we have a little reenactment for you. Let's dive in.
I'm telling you, we're lost. We should have asked for directions like an hour ago.
Oh my God, and I'm telling you, we're fine. I've been on this trail thousands of times. I can find my way with my eyes closed.
Your eyes may as well be closed. It's getting dark.
My God, rude. We're fine. Hey, yeah, did you hear that? People. See? It sounds like they're saying Haley. Haley, that's weird. But it's people, whatever.
What are you talking about? I don't hear anything. Oh, gross. You're shedding all over my jacket. Weird. This hair is white. Is this your hair?
Dude, I'm like 21. My hair's pitch black. It's raven black. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute. I do hear something. No, it's saying David. Wait. Now it's a scream. What's going on? Yeah.
Chills.
What was that?
Wow. What was it?
What was this thing calling our names?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, children gather around. Well, for decades, people on Mount Changsan, in Haeundae, and other mountains around Busan, they've reported seeing something mysterious.
Ooh.
It's a creature.
Oh.
Is it a tiger? Is it a person, a ghost, a ghoul? And to tell you that I'm not kidding, this is an excerpt from an actual newspaper, 동아일보, from May 10th, 1992. There have been multiple tiger sightings amongst residents around Changsan.
Wow.
4 men were passing by the forest in the mountain at nighttime and spotted one tiger about 2 meters in length with 2 cubs.
Ooh.
This is odd, as tigers have been considered extinct in South Korea, especially so far down south. And armed police went searching in the area. They didn't spot any tigers, but they did find remnants, patches of animal hair, bones, and paw prints.
Oh.
But despite this, residents still say they're seeing tigers in the area.
Wow.
So, people, though, aren't sure if it's a full-out tiger, and they point to a mythical creature called 장산범, or literally the Changsan tiger.
Wow, that sounds freaky. Because there's no way maybe tigers exist, but they see it and hear it.
Yeah.
So what is this Changsan tiger? What does it look like?
Well, our producer has compiled a photograph, because we do live in the generation of artificial intelligence and some ghouls too. So I do have to warn you, if you're watching with children, if you are kind of, if you're jumpy, be careful, because it will make you jump. But keep in mind that this is AI generated. Well, let's look at the rendering.
My goodness, if you are tuning in live right now on our YouTube, we have a picture of what a 장산범 could look like, a Changsan tiger.
Like, according to AI. Well, and
That looks
this
freaky.
because there have been multiple accounts, and that's what's freaky, across decades from all sorts of people. But they all point to this general description. This creature is covered in long, white, silvery hair. The glimmer from the hair catches people's eyes. It captivates them, and it traps people into this trance. But some people swear they saw sharp horns on its head.
Oh, wow.
But it's the eyes. This is what paralyzes people, what hypnotizes them, and it's etched into their memories. It is an eerie, bright sheen, and even before you see it, you can sense it. Because when the 장산범 approaches, cats and dogs get agitated. They start barking. But birds and insects, they fall silent. And there's a slight breeze with an eerie calm. Shh. Can you hear it? Haley.
Hear what, Haley?
Well.
Come on. Stop joking around.
Stop joking around. You're creeping me out.
Yeah.
Well, what terrifies them is that it's a mimic.
Oh.
It can follow. So according to folklore, it says it can imitate voices. So it lures people because, well, let's say you and I are friends in that story, because we're totally not in real life. So it calls me with your voice. So I think, well, is he in trouble? And we have another photo up. And I go, and boom, that's what I see, as you can see on our YouTube streaming.
Oh, my.
I mean, can you imagine?
Wow. Can you imagine facing that in real life?
Yeah,
no,
I mean, that
cannot
only
imagine.
looks a little bit like David. So can you imagine my horror when I go to help David out of a ditch because he's such a klutz, and then boom.
No. No, I don't want to imagine that. But I guess when we were kind of, trying to scare people and the listeners, this voice that we hear, it wouldn't be like, Haley, like a scary ghost voice. It would be more like,
it would be like,
Haley.
David.
And then pounce.
Exactly. And then you're like, oh, wait, David, what are you doing behind your trees? Oh, I just saw you minutes ago. And yeah.
I'm getting creeps right now.
Chills, right? I mean, because the thing is, you're a hiker, right? And have you been to the mountains, before the sunrise in the dark?
Yeah.
It gets creepy.
It does. So I guess there were people who've seen this 장산범 in real life?
Right. So, take all of this with a grain of salt. I don't want to creep you out too much because Me Friday Night was a mess. But this is according to an online post from June of 2009. This person says, so this happened to me 10 years ago. I was a student in middle school and I followed my father to Changsan for a hike. So it was early morning, so the air was kind of dim, not too much sunlight. And I spotted this person wearing all white.
Wow.
He rushed past me, kind of bumped me on the shoulder. Well, rude, I thought. But weird, my father, he said he didn't see anything. So we kept going up. But I felt like someone was looking at me. Sometimes you can tell when someone's looking at you. You can feel it. So I felt that, and I turned, and there he was again. But it was he was wearing that creeped me out. He had this white furry robe, and he was looking at me from behind a boulder. Once again, weird. It's the middle of summer. Why is he dressed so warm? And then he pounced. He launched at me on all fours. His face was distorted.
Oh my goodness.
It was like he didn't have any eyes, nose, or mouth. I closed my eyes in horror, but nothing happened.
It was a Chewbacca.
When I opened them, he was gone.
Sorry.
It's a Yeti.
Oh, it's a Yeti.
Yeah, it's a Yeti.
Sorry to ruin the vibe here.
Definitely closer to Nepal. Man,
that would be scary though if something happened to you like that.
It definitely would be.
Yeah. So this isn't real.
I don't know. David, watch your back when you go home because, something might pounce. Something might.
I usually, when I hike, I put on my earphones, so I don't really hear anything.
Oh, should you though? I heard, keep your ear holes open. That's the safe way to go. Yeah.
Some of these Bluetooth earphones, they have the transparency mode.
That's true.
You can hear your surroundings.
That's true.
But you can also hear the music at the same time. So I have that on.
All right. I'll buy it. Well, all right. Yes, there is no scientific evidence. Ghosts aren't real, or are they? I'm going to prove it to you over the course of the season. But the creature was first recorded in folklore. So Tales by Busan Tales in 1984. Also take the location into consideration because it's Changsan. Changsan. It was home to the ROK Army Infantry Division 53 since, until recently.
Yeah.
So it was very heavily armored. And by the way, most importantly, landmines were buried all over the place.
Yeah.
So if there's a tiger pouncing around, a tiger human pouncing around, it would have set something off. Military radar, guards, mines.
Yeah.
So, by the way, it wasn't until 1998 that the area was cleared and allowed for civilian entry, thus the hikers. So this lack of access, though, the mystique, it's kind of why people thought maybe there's a mythical creature that lives there because we can't go in. And mystery always leads to, this kind of attraction, this appeal. Right?
Oh, I guess so.
Well, I don't know.
As long as it's not deadly.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
As long as there's no missing hikers or, things
exactly.
of negative.
Well, but that's the thing, though. People get hurt on mountains all the time because they're not wearing the proper footwear. People attack other people. So it's just kind of, David, come on. Ghosts aren't scary. People are scary. Right. So, and then the thing is, it is a mountain. It's the wilderness. It could have been an actual animal. There's that possibility because tigers did live on the Korean Peninsula and they did live in Changsan, the mountain.
Yeah.
And then in nearby Taesongdong in Haeundae, there's a valley called 범전골 where the 범 literally means tiger. So it was known that a tiger way back when did come down to the area every night.
Wow.
Well, then, by the way, according to that 동아일보 article, there was a tiger sighting or multiple reported in 1992. So the police didn't find any. Maybe it was the Yeti. Maybe it was Chewbacca. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
And final possibility could have been a bear. The Asiatic brown bear, the 반달곰. Well, they're cute, but then they can stand on their hind legs and stand up like a human.
Right.
And by the way, guess what the 반달곰s have on their chest?
White mark?
Exactly, a patch of white, silvery hair. So
that
maybe,
makes sense.
Perhaps.
Maybe it had a little more white hair than usual.
Maybe it did. Maybe it was
special
growing
white
old.
edition.
I mean, I do have little, we all do. We all have,
Yeah, I gotta get my hair dyed.
Yeah, so myth busted, mystique continues.
Wow.
Listeners, you be the judge.
This was a fantastic story. 꼬.꼬.부 are starting with a very horrific story opening. Are all your openings going to be kind of like this, like scary, 무서운 tale?
Well, you know what? I'm not going to spoil anything
Okay.
because I don't know. We'll see where the tale, and that would be TAILS, takes us.
Yes,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, we've had lots of people loving it so far.
Love it.
Dennis Nim texting in, cool ghost story, Haley. We're enjoying the new show. Awesome stuff.
Thank you.
All
I'm
right.
not going to be able to sleep tonight, but hey, I love that you love it.
I
can
love
sacrifice
it so much.
sleep.
Yes. Okay. Thank you once again for coming in, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was Haley with us for Busan Tales or Busan's 꼬.꼬.부. We will take a song break. We'll be right back. This is You and I by Michael Carry On.
I tried to avoid this day for so long, but it's finally here. Cause you and I used to be something special. Oh, and love and happiness is what we had for a couple of years. And then one day we decided to go our separate ways. Memories began to fade away. And tonight it's gonna be rough. Oh, cause tonight you and I are gonna be at the same place at the same time, but we have to have the same friends, you and I don't want you to think I miss you or that I hate you. I'm just trying to get through tonight. And what am I supposed to say? So long since I've seen your face. Do you wanna kiss me or tell me you miss me or that you want me to leave? And what am I supposed to do? Ain't nobody know the truth, but I'm not gonna waste my time and try to tell you. I never thought that you and I could be just friends. And what we had was nothing special. And love and happiness is what we'll never have. And honestly, I don't think it was meant to be this bad. And tonight, it's gonna be rough. Oh, cause tonight, you and I are gonna be at the same place at the same time, but we have to have the same friends, you and I don't want you to think I miss you or that I hate you. I'm just trying to get through tonight. And what am I supposed to say? So long since I've seen your face. Do you wanna kiss me or tell me you miss me or that you want me to leave? And what am I supposed to do? Ain't nobody know the truth, but I'm not gonna waste my time and try to tell you. And what am I supposed to say? So long since I've seen your face. Do you wanna kiss me? You tell me you miss me or that you want me to leave. And what am I supposed to do? Ain't nobody know the truth, but I'm not gonna waste my time and try to tell you. And what am I supposed to say? And what am I supposed to do? Don't want you to think that I am running back to you. And what am I supposed to say? And what am I supposed to do? Don't want you to think that I am running back to you.
That was You and I by Michael Carrion. Welcome back to the For Your Busan show, our very first show. And I am your host, David Kim. And we just had Haley in our segment, Busan's Tale, 꼬.꼬.부. A lot of people loving that segment, actually. And she'll be joining us every single Monday in the second hour. Very horrific, scary story there. All about Busan Jangsan Bum. We've had some also people texting in still the answers to our quiz segment show. We asked you how many dongs there are in Busan City. 부산의 동이 몇 개인지 정답을 보내달라고 저희 퀴즈를 냈는데요. Lots of people texting in the answers, the numbers, guessing in the numbers. We have 이승우님 with the right answer, 황가야님 as well. And then 승철님 also saying, 부산 지하철 생각하면서 상상했어요. And send us a big number. 386. That's huge. Because the first hint I gave you was that it was between 0 and 400. And 승철님 gave me a big number there. I will reveal the answer because we have also our 작가님 has chosen the winners as well. There are actually 200 dongs in Busan. 부산에는 200개의 동이 있습니다. 써리님 with the guess as well. We had Haley. As she was in the studio, she participated as well, getting it right. 재수님 with a message, 수민 보니님 as well, and 김병국님 also with the answer saying, 이거 같은데 맞힌다면 운수 좋은 날이에요. And I think it is a very good day for you, sir, because you got it right. 박경수님 as well with the guess and saying, 우와, 맞힌다면 대박이에요. You were pretty close, but also sending in an acrostic poem as well, saying 포열부산이죠. 포열부산의 사행시였습니다. 포부를 말하고 싶어요. 열심히 1등처럼 뛰어. 부지런한 개미처럼. 산수화 그리고 싶어요. Love it. Thank you, Park Kyung-soo-nim, for that. And Park Ella-nim also joining in and texting as well, saying congratulations on your solo performance and new program. I will keep tuning in. And earlier in the show, we've had lots of people also texting in saying NY Sky-nim, congratulations. 윤점수-님 saying 우수합니다. And Jenny-님 loving 홍정환님's 목소리 너무 좋으시다고 말했습니다. And she will be joining us for our Busan Is segment every single day as our daily segment. And 군밤님 saying 뉴스를 한국어와 영어로 같이 들으니 너무 좋아요. Yes, it is a very good segment indeed. You get to listen to it in Korean and in English. And Fate Studio-님 also joining us saying 포 with an acrostic poem. So I'll read this one out. 포스 넘치는 전 세계 탁구 선수들이 부산을 찾았어요. 열심히 노력해온 선수들에게 부산 사람들의 열정과 관심을 보여주러 백스코로 모입시다. 데이빗도 부산영어방송 건물을 나와서 산 책 삼아 백스코로 응원하러 오세요. This was a long one, a tricky one, and I will definitely have to check out and go to Bexco and cheer on for Team South Korea. The World Championship event for table tennis is being held right now. Once again, I have to say that I got lots of love from our dear listeners right now for our first For Your Busan show. Even Steve right now, my partner, and crime, who did the 4 p.m. deal last season, is also out there cheering for me as well. But once again, I have to thank all of our listeners for tuning in for Your Busan show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you guys tune in tomorrow for our live show as well. It's a great day outside, and I just happened to see this one message from our listeners on YouTube Live saying, 오늘의 날씨 약간 Groundhog Day 느낌인 것 같아요. You're totally right. I have to agree with you on that as well. Kim Joinim. There's so many messages I haven't been able to read, but thank you all for tuning in. I guess we'll have to say goodbye for now and see you tomorrow because we've got lots more segments and lots of more great stuff coming your way tomorrow. Every single day we'll have different guests coming in. Tomorrow we have Casey coming in. If you're familiar with Casey's voice, you'll be excited for that segment at that time as well. And Steve as well. All right, let's say goodbye. See you later, Alligator, right? I forgot. Today's winner for our Quiz Master segment. I have to announce that. 치킨 쿠폰은 문자로 보내주신 7463번님께 드리겠고요. 1564번님, congratulations. 카카오톡에서는 유선영님 and 찬님, and 커피 2잔 쿠폰 김병국님, 황가야님, 아는지님, 최성환님, and 돌체 라떼님. Congratulations for all you guys for winning and also everyone for participating in today's Quizmaster Show segment. All right, we'll have to say goodbye for real now. Just take it easy, guys. Have a great day today. The show was produced by Jang Hyunjun, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, and hosted by me, David Kim. See you later, Alligator. The song is Digital Love by Daft Punk.
Around you, but suddenly I feel the shining sun. Before I knew it, this dream was all gone. I don't know what to do about this dream and you. I wish this dream comes true. I don't know what to do about this dream and you. We'll make this dream come true. Why don't you play the game? Why don't you play the game?
Did you know that an average person in South Korea uses more than 10 kilograms of disposable products a year? While convenient, it does weigh heavily on the environment.